Hey, what's up guys? Jason here with Soulfire, and today I want to bring you my first product review. Here on the Soulfire channel, we are helping people on their journey toward recovery from sexual addiction, pornography addiction. Our vision here is to help the church, help the next generation of Christians walk in purity from sexual sin and sexual addiction. And so today, I want to do a product review for you, and I want to talk about the Conquer series. So this is a DVD-based men's curriculum to help you gain freedom from sexual sin and sexual addiction. So a few details about the Conquer series. It's been out since about 2012. It is a 10-lesson DVD-based men's curriculum. So you gather a small group of men for 10 weeks together. You come together, watch a video. There's workbooks as well that are put together for this. And it's a very good curriculum. So if you don't want to watch the next couple minutes on this video, I'll give you the short and skinny of it. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. But let me tell you a little bit more about it. Now at this point, I have led 6 groups through this series, aging from college-age men all the way up to guys in their 60s. So I've had a few years of leading these groups and had a number of small groups of men go through the series. So let's try to answer the question of, should you buy it? Should you use this in your church or in your men's small group study? Well, let's start with the pros. I would say the pros of this series, the content itself is excellent. And this is put out by KingdomWorks Studios. They're the ones that produced it. And the primary teacher is Dr. Ted Roberts. He founded Pure Desire Ministries. And I would say this about Pure Desire Ministries and Ted Roberts: they understand sexual addiction. Now here on the Soulfire channel, when we talk about helping people through recovery, we talk about 3 things: addressing the journey of the heart, what's beneath the struggle, building a defense to prevent you from going back into sexual sin, and then building an offense, which is answering the question of, what is my life about? And here's what I'd say about the Conquer series. The videos are very engaging. They're fun to watch. It's excellent content. They do a great job of walking you through those 3 areas that Soulfire is all about. There's excellent homework assignments at the end of each session where they walk you through what's it going to take for you to go on that journey of the heart. Spend some time journaling, get into your Bible, write out your story. Just some excellent homework assignments, the same stuff that I'm doing in my Recovery Coach series here on Soulfire. They've got here in the Conquer series. I love how they challenge men to build a good defense, to build boundaries in their life, to get pornography out of your life. And perhaps my favorite part of the series is they're not ending with telling you, okay, stop this bad behavior, and that's all we want to address. They want you to build an offense. They want the men in your church to get to a place of freedom so that they can get into the battle and help the next generation of men as well. So they really focus on that offense point. I think that's my favorite part of the Conquer series. All right, let's talk about some cons. So the first con is going to be, you need about 2 hours or 2.5 hours per week to do this series. So it's a pretty big time commitment. By the time you get the guys in the room, do your accountability check-in with how their last week went, watch the series. Each video is 30 to 40 minutes length, and then do your discussion. You're really looking at about 2 hours, so that can be difficult to find. The second thing I would say on a con is it's kind of expensive. Right now, to get the 2 volumes, just the DVDs, it's about $200, and then each guy in your group would need one of the workbooks, which is $15 per series. So your group is looking at $200 plus about $30 per guy to go through the series. Now, with the older guys I've worked with, the cost has not been a problem. College students, $30 seemed like a pretty tough sell. And my last con would be this right here. This series is DVD based, which especially the college students, they kind of laughed. I asked them, "Do you guys have a DVD player?" They said, "Of course not." And now I thankfully have a computer old enough that has a DVD drive, and I've been bringing that with me as we watch this series together. But I would love to see them get this online with some sort of subscription-based service. I realize we need to pay for the content. I'm not saying they should just stick it on YouTube, but for them to get this online, I think that would be a much more effective means of distribution. And then the last con that I'm going to talk about, which is not a con on this series, they're well aware of it if you watch it, is you're going to need to plan some follow-up material. So you're going to want, 10 weeks is not enough for men to come to full freedom in sexual addiction. So a lot of the guys, if you start one of these groups in your church, it's going to be the first time they've addressed some of this stuff. They're going to need more follow-up beyond 10 weeks. Now, they're aware of that. They've got some material that they will recommend. So that's not a con on the Conquer series itself, but just the idea of doing 10 weeks. You're going to need some follow-up. So let me finish with this. What would be my recommendation? Should you buy and use this in your church or in your men's small group? Absolutely. I highly recommend it. All the groups that I have led have loved the content. Attendance has been good. I need to do a better job pushing them to do the homework assignments. The homework assignments is really where the gold is, as they begin to mine what's on that journey of the heart, what is beneath the struggle, what are the lies and wounds that have led them to run to addiction. But the short and skinny of it, the Conquer series, I would highly recommend. You can check it out, conquerseries.com. Excellent resource. This is Jason for Soulfire. I'll continue to try to bring you some product reviews that you can use to help your church or people you know along their recovery journey.